What's up, everyone? It's your boy NR2003, aka Nathan Stapleton, and welcome everyone to Watkins Glen International, the best track, or the best vocals on I should say, especially with this version. Welcome to Watkins Glen. We're set for a fantastic race here tomorrow, with 3 races to go in the Season 4 chase. But first, we have to see if we will make it into the SiriusXM 175 at the Glen. And 10 laps as 10 minutes as always here for these part-time drivers, and I'm joined by the guy that last joined me up here in the booth for a Pilot Truck Series race at Chicagoland. Absolutely chaotic. Hopefully we see something a little bit calmer. But welcome back up to the booth for 1 minute.
Hello, Nathan. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Watkins Glen, New York. Hopefully, we're going to have a stunning show of events here this week, and especially tomorrow. So, hopefully, we just get a good show. Everybody keeps it clean, especially in a turn one. That's definitely going to be one of the places to watch out for mayhem. Hopefully, we don't see anything.
Yeah, turn 1 is gonna be an interesting turn, especially at the start. The carousel is it's gonna be a problem, and then especially here in the boot section, and especially that turn exiting the boot, and then of course the NASCAR turn 11. Of course, in the Trivial Cup Series, we did a doubleheader with the 2017 version, bought back the NASCAR layout, didn't really like it so much, so going back to the Globe OG version that's always worked for me and a couple other people for them in our leagues. Here have the 2010 version with the boot. So because of that, only 10 laps here. It's gonna take about a minute and 45 seconds to get around here. So for these part-time drivers, not that much time to get a lap in. But what do you think we will see here at the Glen, knowing that we are back at the boot layout this time?
Just checking out Jeff Leafler there. He almost hit the wall there, but talking about what we may see, I definitely think that the boot section is going to be a place to look out for as we see Owen Miles trying to take a look there on the 97 truck. That is Samet Ozgun, who's been actually having some pretty good runs here in part-time qualifying. So is the 3 truck. Oh, and Owen Miles gets into the wall. Oh, he's going to be pulling it down, and he's going to be hitting the inside wall, too. He's scraping that big time, but I guess we're going to need to look out for that last corner there.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely something that we did not expect to see. Oh, and the 10 truck's going to hit it. Yeah, definitely going to be taking a look at that. Identical to the 3 truck there.
Yeah, we've seen it at this version in the past. Turn 11, that final corner, ends up being the number 1 trouble spot on this racetrack, and we've already seen it twice here. And we're probably going to see that a lot more in the main race here tomorrow, as Leafler is the first one to go around and do a time here. They might only have 2 or 3 laps to really get a lap in. And for, I believe that was the 10, or maybe the 3. Was it the 3? Yeah, it was the 3.
Yeah, it was the 3 and the 10
Miles.
that got into the last corner wall.
I know they tried going down pit road, but they might as well just stay out there, because if they pit now, try to stay the damage, and try going back out, they might not have enough time to get a lap in, as now times are going to finally start getting on the board. 4 minutes in, Leafler going to be the first one on the clock. So let's see what the times will be here for part-time qualifying.
146.3 is what Leafler is going to put down, but yeah, definitely interesting. Especially, we got to definitely watch out for that last corner during the races to make sure that nobody gets piled up when anybody comes across the track after hitting that wall. We'll see what happens to the 14 here. He's definitely got some company behind him. He's pulling it down to the pits, actually. Ooh, and the 62 hits it. I was more worried about the 14 truck hitting the barrels just like the 3 truck there almost did. A lot of places to look out for, apparently. So, what do you think we may see?
Well, this track has a lot of trouble spots, but it also has a lot of fantastic racing. And in fact, I believe way back in the day in Napa IndyCar Series days on the channel, we saw someone fly over the catch fence, or not catch fence, over the guardrail. So we've seen some bad crashes here. seen some unique racing. There's definitely some trouble spots, but overall, fantastic stuff here at Watkins Glen, and it's going to be a treat to behold here at the Glen for the SiriusXM 175. And right now is the number 6 on top of the board of Will Parrish. Leaflet in second, Andy Miller in third, and fourth is the 35 of Igor Bueto. And a couple of trucks have gone into the outside wall, assuming in turn number 11. So for these drivers, they might not be able to get back out and get a time.
54 there had big rear end damage. We may have to take a look at that. He took it back to the garage, but interesting stuff here. The 26 now takes over Will Parrish's spot at P1, and usually we saw people pull it down to pit road after they set a time, but looks like they're gonna keep trucking. No pun intended.
Yeah, and let's see. Sam Oskin in the number 97 off of the final corner.
He's going wide. Ooh, good save.
Gonna keep it off of the wall. See what's he gonna do this time. Gonna be P8 for number 97. This 47 of Miller in fourth. As the 28 jumps up to third. And
43 now jumps up to P1.
The 43 of Hartman, hello, to the top of the board. And you don't really want to have a lot of driving help at the Glen. And I think that's partly why some of the trucks have gone into the outside wall. They got behind a certain truck and they got into that last turn wall. The number 41 of Trevor Williams Jr. back out onto the racetrack, gonna try to set a time. He should be good. If it's a minute and 45 seconds to get around, he should be good from here on out to get at least a time in. But Holman's gonna make a pass on Trevor Williams Jr.
That was an amazing dive. Pretty risky, but he got the job done. Snaking it through the boot, going into the boot. There's a snake in your boot.
Through the carousel of the boot, and it's gonna be interesting of how that affects these drivers here. And with only 3 races left in the season and for the chase, we got 3 very unique racetracks. We have Watkins Glen, that's a road course. Phoenix, probably one of the more real 1 mile racetracks, and then of course the season finale at Homestead. 3 totally different racetracks. Gonna see how that plays out. Right now is Hartman, Leafler, Monaco in the 28, and Parrish in the number 6. The 97 jumps up to 6. Might be able to get 1 or 2 laps in. See the 14. The 35 jumps up to P6. Miller stays in 5th. See the 41. Gonna have to see what he does next time by, as he's on his time lap. But from what we've seen so far, what do you think we might see, knowing that a championship is on the line, and we only have 3 races left, and the points are as tight as they are?
Well, everything that I just said in my intro may have gone out the window. I was not sure how they were going to race, and I definitely didn't know they were going to be pushing it that hard out of the final corner. But we're just going to have to hope and pray that some of these chasers that are in a position that, the same truck, he hit it like twice in his run. But we're just going to have to hope and pray that these chasers that are so tight in points it through clean, so that we have a great championship battle heading into Phoenix with 2 laps to go. With almost 30 seconds to go, not including restarts, what do you think will happen?
Well, definitely going to have to watch out for that final corner like we've been seeing all session long. Definitely going to have to watch out for pit stops too, because it's about 5 to 6 for when it will start, and then it will end around lap 8. So it's only a 10 lap race, and pit stops are going to be right at halfway, and it could be a situation where they are pitting right at lap 8 on lap 9, and they could just go splash only, and that could change everything. So might see a mix of strategy, and just have to wait and see of who can survive here in the SiriusXM 175. The first reset is on the board, and Trevor Williams Jr. jumps up to 8th, and I think it's looking pretty good for Hartman, Leifler, Marco, and Parrish to make it into the SiriusXM 175.
And these are going to be the type of racing, these 3-car packs that we're going to have to watch out come race time. If we could just stay on this 3-car pack until they get to the last quarter to see how they react. I believe it was the 43 who hit the wall coming out of the final corner as a little bit of rear end damage, but we're just going to have to see how they react because they're pretty tightly close, aren't they, Nathan?
Yeah, that's for sure. This is kind of like what Willow Springs is. It's a very fast road course, especially taking out the bus stop. And honestly, this boot section is the slowest part on the racetrack. So, very fast road course here at Watkins Glen, especially taking out the bus stop. So, gonna have to see of how these trucks handle, and especially gonna have to see of how Foley trucks handle here on this road course, as time is, I think, about to expire. I don't know if there will be another reset, since there was about a minute and 45 seconds on that first reset. Just gonna have to wait and see here.
It's also going to be very interesting to see how almost 40 trucks on this track handle on tomorrow. Ooh! Alright, they keep it clean. That was good. I love how we're so normal to seeing just trucks rather, hitting that wall. Normally the objective is to not hit the wall. Oh, the 41 hit the curb there. He almost hit the 43 there, but they keep going into turn 2.
Yeah, and that's just normal at this version of Watkins Glen. It's that little bit of risk factor that ends up happening here, and the session is over. So Hartman, Leifler, Monaco, and Parrish will all make it into race number 16 on the season. And Miller on down will have to wait till Phoenix next week to try to make it into the second to final race of the Powerade Truck Series season. And what's some final thoughts before we jump into the SiriusXM 175 here tomorrow?
Well, I have 2 things to say. One, the bottom 2, or the bottom 3 rather, hit the wall. Those that actually were caught on camera hit the wall, including Owen Miles in the 3, Skylar Taylor in the 54, and Tima Messier in the 10. All 3 of them caught the wall on camera while we were panned to them. Second thing is, you were talking about this pre-recording. There are no cautions for tomorrow, so that is definitely going to be interesting. If you make a mistake, that's on you, and there is no chance of recovery if you hit any wall, or if you just crash out altogether. There is no recovery from that.
Yeah, you mentioned it. That's the thing that's unique on this channel and a couple others. No cautions on road courses, so basically the best bet on winning is just keep the nose clean, don't get turned, don't hit the wall, don't do anything. Just have a perfect 10 laps and you could be in victory lane here tomorrow at Watkins Glen International. For Bronson, I'm NR2003, aka Nathan Stapleton, and until tomorrow, we will see you guys later for Chase Race number 5 of Season 4 of the Powerade Truck Series. Bye!
Bye-bye.